Okay, so we're going to look at informational text. Let me see if I can bring up this strategy card here. It is, well, I had it right there. All right, hold on. Okay, so when I'm looking at informational text, I want to retell the important event or ideas, which include titles, headings, bold text, captions, sidebars. I want to leave out the less important information, and I want to keep it short. That's all important. Okay. Okay, so think about a tool that I just told you about that informational texts use that help you find main ideas and supporting details. What did I call this thing? An idea tree. So remember, an idea tree, I'm going to put the topic here, and then I'm going to put the less important, or sorry, the main ideas here, and then I can attach details. I want to leave out less important details. So I'm going to just show you an example with this one real quick. So let me share my screen here. And this one's called the piano. A piano has 88 keys. Some keys are black, some keys are white. The keys are very important. When you press a key, it will make a sound. Each key has its own sound. The sound from piano keys make music. So when I think about this, I think, well, what was that passage mainly about? Well, it was mostly about piano keys. So when I write my topic, I'm going to put it right here, piano keys, because that's what it mainly was about. My details mention the number and color of the keys, but I don't think that's important. I noticed it said a piano has 88 keys, so I'm going to put that as one of my important things. A piano has 88 keys. It also says that some are black and some are white. I can add that here, but if I were summarizing it, it wouldn't be a main idea. So I'm going to put some are black and some are white. Okay, and then when you press keys, they make music. So if I was just going to summarize this whole passage, I could just say piano keys make music. So you're going to summarize as we read text. We're going to start by looking at, so we're going to have our own graphic organizer, our idea tree for run, jump, throw, the world of track and field. So we'll need to draw this in your notebook or journal. Okay, and then we are going to, I'm going to read to you this part of the story. So run, jump, throw, the world of track and field. So I'm going to read to you this first page. So it says run, jump, throw. People who play sports have a name. They're called athletes. There are all kinds of athletes. Baseball players are athletes, football players are athletes, so are hockey players and tennis players. But there is another group of athletes who take part in a sport called track and field. Track and field is made up of many events. Some are running events, some are jumping events, others are throwing events. The sport has this name because the events take place on the track or on the field. Let's learn all about this sport. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my idea tree and I'm going to fill it in. So I think the main topic is track and field. So I'm going to put that here. That's the main part of our story. But for one of our main ideas is that whole thing was mainly about track and field athletes. So I'm going to write that down in this first one. Track and field athletes. And I do want to write the page number on it as well, so I don't get mixed up. So this one is page 43. Okay, and then we just need to add some details in about the track and field athletes. So let's think. They talked about in the story that there are many events. So we can write that down. So we're just going to add, and we're going to put, there are many events. Okay, so that's one thing that they told us. They also said, let's go back so you can see the page. So it's made up of many events. The athletes, I noticed that they do all different things. But the first part is telling me what athletes are. So athletes are people who play sports. So I think that was important because they put that in their first part. So I'm going to put athletes are people who play sports. Okay. It also said what the athletes do. So I'm going to put athletes run, jump, or throw. Okay, so you're going to add that to your idea tree. If you need to and you're watching the video, you can just pause it so that way you can add it to your idea tree. So let me go back and share my screen. Okay, so I'm just going to go over our questions. The questions, the first one says, choose the important idea from page 44 from the following list. Then you have to tell why you think this is an important idea. So runners line up at a starting line. Sprints are measured in meters. Sprinters run as fast as they can to win. So you're going to choose the important idea and then tell why you think it's this important idea. So you're going to support your answer. Number 2 says, why do long distance runners need stamina? Remember, when you're answering the question, you're going to include a question stem. So you're going to restate part of your question in your answer. What does the first runner in a relay do with the baton before he or she stops running? And then hurdle races are different from other races because, and you have these choices. You pass batons to others while running. You sprint around something while running. You crawl under something while running, or you jump over something while running. Okay, so now we're going to look at the rest of the pages. So you need to go and you need to read pages 44 to 47, and we're going to fill in our idea tree, and I will put a picture of that on our page.